Guys, this is Issues with Toddy One Skip, and I am, and you're not. How you doing on this Saturday? How you doing, guys? Saturday. I know you guys were waiting for that night. How you doing? So listen, Mackenzie Sharilla has been up to it again, as I call her, Crash Kenzie. Yeah, so she had a little girlfriend, or I should say, she was somebody's little girlfriend in the joint. And YouTube Streets apparently got this interview. And then this is the channel that I hijacked it from, which is Voices Behind Bars. Guys, check it out. So I don't know about this channel, but this is where I heard it. So this is the channel I'm going to give credit to. But YouTube Streets are the guys that got the interview. And you guys know YouTube Streets and I are cool from back in the day when the Wade Wilson, remember the Wade Wilson videos? So I love to hear these guys and their take on stuff. Let's get to it, guys. And yeah, check out YouTube Streets as well as this person's channel, Voices Behind Bars.
But let's start with Cheyenne. So where are you from? Who you are? Tell the world, man.
So I'm from Painesville, Ohio. Basically, y'all know why I'm here. Y'all heard about it. I was dating Mackenzie in prison. That's what y'all here to hear about. Well,
I'm down for it. I want to know how she transitioned, and if it was an easy transition, and did you treat her good? Because she needs to be treated like a princess. Yeah, Crash Kenzie.
I like how she did that.
Yeah, straight to it.
Hey, all her shit, so fuck it.
I know what that is. Y'all get to hear about Mackenzie, how me and her was together in prison.
Absolutely.
It was just kind of insane because prison's a whole different world. Like it's a whole world inside another world.
Guys, I've been saying that. I have a short little like a little series called In the Cells on my other channel. Everybody's got a story to tell with Toddy One Skip. Those that don't know, I did work in the jail systems, and I've been through a lot of the prison systems selling greeting cards when I used to have my own greeting card business. But back in the day, I was a commissary manager in the Arlington County Jail in Virginia, and I was a kitchen supervisor in the Arlington County Jail in Virginia, and also I did some work in the Alexandria Jail.
So hard to explain if you haven't been there. Like, if you haven't been there, you're not going to know.
That it smells like metal. It literally does. It smells like metal and concrete. Those things really shouldn't have smells. They have smells.
And it's just insane. And I know y'all want to hear about that, but they asked me to be here, and I'm here for that.
So it was official. It wasn't something like y'all were talking. It was y'all were dating, and it was official. It came from her mouth.
I'm sorry. That always catches me funny. Dating. I'm dating somebody incarcerated. Yeah, we went to the movies. We got some popcorn. We went out to dinner, had some nice sushi. No, it's not dating. Even when you're there. Maybe you can have dates per se, but you're not dating. Where are you going? You're hanging. Just taking a little stroll around the pod. Say hello to everybody. Our hands cupped in each other's hands. We are clasped together. You're hanging. You might be hanging for dinner. You might be hanging for a shower. But are you dating, really? Where are you going?
Yeah, 100%. Like, everybody knew we were dating. Like, they seen us on the yard. They seen us walking. If y'all see my TikToks a little bit, you seen the messages between us. It was real.
Yep, I seen the pictures too.
Kenzie was this girl's bitch. Yo, Car Crash, come on over here. I said now, Car Crash.
You did bring receipts. So what was it because you said that you didn't know that she committed the crime before you started dating her, correct?
Yeah, because there's about 2,000, 3,000 girls in the prison. Yeah, her crime was like insane and horrendous, but there's 50 other people, 60, 70, 80 other people in the prison that's done just as much horrendous things. So like, you catch stories, but you're not going to catch all of them. Like,
It wasn't in jail, it was actually in prison. So Kenzie might have had a little sweetie pie in jail too. I don't know. But anyway, she was gay for the stay, and she's staying for 15 years, so she might be gay on the way out too.
it just depends on what group you run with. I really wasn't in that group because she was more with the Wheelers, you know, girls that were over there. Because Wheeler girls, they're kind of like stuck up and snobby. Like, I hate to say it, but it was.
Guys, imagine stuck up and snobby in prison. Okay? Person still shitting in front of people, still peeing in front of people, still showering, showing her ass in front of everybody, still asking the guards for toilet paper. But, Yeah, I guess. Posh. Posh. Posh how? How posh? Like the way they speak, the way that they don't want to talk to certain people. Man, you just in the head and they'll talk to anybody. Especially those people. The posh people ain't the money people. They're not the people that are going to keep you safe. They're the people that you're going to exploit the hell out of. That's what's going to happen.
Because they get like more privileges in the prison.
They're the
Like in
lifers.
Wheeler, you have to tell on people. Like you have to tell on people to like stay in there. Like I'm just being honest. I know y'all don't want to hear it. That's how our prison system works, but it does. So like I really wasn't with that group. So I was just trying to stay down, keep my head down. But then
So there's like a number one rule in prison. Snitches get stitches. So I've never heard of that you have to snitch or grass or tell on anybody unless you're trying to be in protective custody. And then yes.
paths just kind of crossed because my friend Juice ended up being in there. And
Hold on, we gotta go back for a second. Wait a minute. Did you say that you have to snitch on people in the, like
yes,
the school?
yes.
It's like ASAP, right? Like,
Yo.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. See, that's kind of weird, right? That's weird, fellas, isn't it? Because you're not supposed to do that. Snitches get stitches.
so good.
like there's a couple cottages like that. Like JG was like that too. Like the dog cottage, you have to tell on people. It's inmate ran and JG, so you have to like.
Okay, so, alright. It's a privileged dorm, or a privileged pod, or a privileged cell. And in order to do that, you have to more or less police the prison. Because they probably only have so many deputies, and they're letting inmates do their job now.
Go to the CEO and tell him, hey, this girl's doing this. Like they're all inmates. That's why people didn't really like cottages like that, because that's how it would go down. Just like it's just a
So it's like a being in a cottage is like an honorary dorm.
Yeah, so that's it. In order to be in there, you have to do deputy work, apparently, and tell on fellow inmates. And that's pretty dangerous. You don't want to be the one telling on fellow inmates because they'll get you.
Yeah, certain cottages, not all of them, but JG definitely. Wheeler, it was a privilege to be in there, especially if you didn't.
That's where most the lifers were in. Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt. I know like Wheeler was where the
especially
lifers
if you
were.
don't have life and you're in Wheeler, you did something to get in there. You told on somebody. And I'm just being honest.
The politics and hierarchy of prison life.
Yeah, it's kind of like what DVS is talking about, the ASAP program. Essentially the same thing, like a drug abuse program inside the prison, or a faith-based program, or honorary dorm, or...
I want to go on record and say that was neither one of my dogs that barked. A lot of times they do in videos and they get credit. This time, nope, not mine.
You know what I mean? They be telling. I was gonna say, speaking of emotion, you mentioned that you and Mackenzie were dating. Was there emotions involved, or was it just a fling on your end?
No, I feel like, all right, so on my end, it was kind of just like I had like 1 or 2 weeks left. I was bored, just wanted to pass the time real fast.
The girl wanted some company with a brand new inmate, high profile crime, high profile criminal.
Quick question.
Quick.
I know everybody.
People doing there.
I know everybody wants to know. I'm just gonna get straight to it. Did you smash?
I don't smash and tell.
No. All right.
I ain't gonna lie, that was a good question. That was a good question.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting
Shame on you, boys. Shame on you.
I didn't. It's
Mom
because
is
we
a
were living
crazy
in
way.
different cottages at the time. And when I met her,
I didn't smash. No, I didn't. I didn't smash with her. No, she was just my girlfriend. What made you girlfriends? Did you kiss? Hold hands? Lock hearts? Say I love you?
like the stuff I'm hearing about her, like what she's doing down there right now, because I kind of just like asked around and she started me.
That sounds like my dog. Sounds like Milo, for real. I don't know when I made a copy of this video, but it does sound like my dog.
Videos, it's crazy because when I was chilling with her, dude, nothing that would make her go to the hole, she would not do it. She would not do it. Like I would ask her to come up in my cottage, but if you go in another cottage, it's automatic hole shot. Like you're going in there, you're going straight to the hole. And she was like, no, it's probably because she didn't get denied for appeals yet.
Right.
So I think like now that she got denied, she's just wilding out because the stuff I'm hearing about her now is so.
So apparently when her appeals were denied, she started wilding out. But she was on her, best behavior while she was having girlfriends and inappropriate behavior behind bars. Yeah, she's a troublemaker. She thinks the rules don't apply, even in prison. And this is only going to make her tougher. I got news for you. I'm not too sure her mom's going to want to be her best friend in a few years.
I had posted a video about how she had blocked me on my story, and that was like yesterday. And actually, my friend in there was telling me she just got out of the hole for a sex ticket with her girlfriend now, which is this girl Twin. I'm not really sure what her real name is.
So I guess she's a very sexual individual. There, she's either a very sexual individual, or somebody's are forcing her to have, or she's just free with her body.
But her girlfriend now, she just got out of the hole for a sex ticket with her.
So she has one girlfriend right now, and her name is Twin.
Yeah.
Okay, is Twin about that action?
Yeah.
Because she's going for a certain type of female that can fight, obviously.
Is she
Go
only
ahead.
going for AGs, or is she going for?
Yeah,
Oh, she's going for AGs and all that, right?
So to me, I'm sorry, the question to me would be, where's my remote? So the question to me would be, is she going after certain girls, or are certain girls acquiring her? That's the question.
She what?
She only goes for like AGs, aggressors. Like,
Yeah.
That's like her. Yeah, no.
Yeah, like right after I left, and we were kind of like talking a little bit still, because like we weren't like together when I left, but we was like still like kind of friends. Like, you know, I don't know how to explain it to people that haven't been in prison. It's just like really shitty being in there alone and having no one in there and stuff. Like, she had her mom or whatever.
Yeah, we know about her mama. It's still, I mean, you're alone. When you're alone and those doors slam and you're all you got, I mean, that's it. You're all you got.
But like I said, she's kind of in that mean girl world. So like we like kind of texted a little bit. That's where the DTL messages came from. And she was telling me how she got with this girl Tootie.
So Mackenzie has moved on. She's moved on. She moved on.
And Tootie's a lifer for like a body or something. I think something went down between her and her brother, and it went left, and something bad just happened. So she ended up getting like juvenile life, ended up getting adult life, because she like jumped the CO in the juvie.
So as Judge Judy would say, that's somebody to hit your star too, isn't it?
And she was talking to her, but I was punkies with Tootie while I was in there during my stay one time, and I saw her like beat this white girl so bad. This girl had like a goose egg on her head.
Mama Sharilla. Oh, Mama Sharilla, I think it's time to send your daughter some more money. Keep her safe. You know, Mackenzie, I think, weighed, 87 pounds? I don't know how much she weighs now, but she ain't going to be the tough one. Not in prison. No. No, she's just a baby. They would just call her a new meat baby. Baby new meat! Come on down!
So I was like, oh God. I was like, dude, like just delete my number at this point, because she's going to like do that.
So that's a question I have too. There's segregation in there in the women's prison?
What you mean by segregation?
Like so in the men's prison, especially on the West Coast, not so much on the East Coast, but it's whites with whites, blacks with blacks.
No. There's no groups, no gangs.
There's cliques. What do you mean, no groups, no gangs? I don't know about that, and I'm not trying to put this person down or anything, but cliques, is that what they were? Because there's hierarchy in that shit, and I know that for a fact. There isn't one prison or jail that I walked into, and now mind you, I have walked out of each one. I've never been an inmate, thank God, right? But there's hierarchy in there, man. I worked in them. There's hierarchy in there among those prisoners.
Like women's prison compared to the men's prison is like cupcake camp for real. There's no groups, no gangs, no unified anything. Like, I don't know if it's because we're girls and they just love fighting and arguing all the time, but there's no unity. Like, that's why y'all get stuff done in men's prison, because y'all will unite. These girls will not.
Okay, I understand. That I agree 1,000,000%. It is fucking so much harder to work with the women than it is to work with the men. That's true. You can reason with men, believe it or not. Women, no. Nope.
At all.
Wow. Okay, no, that's good to know.
Let me ask you, did Mackenzie ever, when you were with her for those 7 days, did she ever hold beliefs that she was going to get back out to the free world, and that this was...
Yeah, she got that real hard, because...
Well, you know, she thought a bunch of shit, didn't she? Seriously, she thought a bunch of shit, didn't she? She thought having a trial by a judge only, one person to make a decision, as opposed to just using your head. And her mother, I mean, what a moron. Her mother, I heard a thing where her mom was like, yeah, it was the right thing to do because the others do talk. Yeah, they talk and say, I don't believe it. They have to convince. You had to convince one person. You only had to convince one person in the jury trial that you were innocent, and you would have had a hung jury. That's just math. So I guess math isn't your strong point. You better take that in the joint. Take that class. They'll teach it to you for free. Tell them you need a class in percentages.
Because I would ask her, because like once I found out about her case and we were still there, I would ask her, I'd be like, dude, just tell me, like, what's up? Just tell me, like, this is the only time we're going to be able to talk on a non-recorded line. And she was like, you don't think I'm going to get my... I'm sorry. She was just like, you don't think I'm going to get my, appeal?
No.
I'm like, no, I don't think so, especially when you're still coming with the story that you don't remember anything. That's just like no remorse. That's just trying to protect yourself. I told her this straight up. I was like, the way you're trying, because I know she's lying, bro. I know she remembers.
We all know she remembers because there is no kind of remorse with her. So, if you wouldn't remember that, you'd still remember that you lost the love of your life and his friend.
Keep telling me she didn't remember, and then she told me some other stuff, but I don't really want to get too deep into that because I'm going to drop that for y'all later on. But, at first she kept telling me she didn't remember. Like, bro, I don't know if that's what your lawyer's telling you or you thinking that's like the best route to go, but you look like you don't show no remorse and anything. And honestly...
And watch, I bet you she says, and honestly, she has no remorse. I mean, that's not funny, but we've seen it. She doesn't have remorse. Not the way, She's
young. I'm not going to lie. Y'all can roast me in the comments. She's young, bro. She might have made a split decision right then and there and did it. Because, like...
I think she did do it in the spur of the minute. I'm not sure that she had it planned. I think she knew where to do it. I think at some point she thought about doing it and that would have been the place to do it. But I don't think that night when she left that she had intended to do that. I think something happened in the car and they got into an argument. And she lost her cool and said, that's it. I'm going to end it all. And that was that. That's what I think happened. That's what I think happened. What do you guys think happened? Tell me what you think in the comments, guys. We're going to stop this here. If you want me to go and continue on with this, I could probably do a couple more videos with this interview. So let me know because there's more to the interview. If you don't want me to do it, you can check out the interview on your own at Voices Behind Bars or YouTube Streets. Guys, this is Issues with Toddy One Skip. I am Toddy One Skip. Thank you so much for allowing me to be part of your day. Please like, subscribe, and share. And check out my other channel. Everybody has a story to tell with Toddy One Skip. Be better today than you were yesterday, not half as good as you'll be tomorrow. See you on the next one.